I've been waking up slow with the weight in my chest, like the sun forgot how to shine in the west. And I smile when they ask, say I'm doing just fine, but there's thunder rolling quiet in the back of my mind. Some days are light, and some days I fake, and some days I break for my own damn sake. Well, the thing is, I'm trying, even when the voice in my head keeps lying. It's a war just to get out of bed, but I breathe in deep and I face it instead. No, I'm not alright, but I'm fighting to be. Well, the thing is, I'm still me. I got friends who don't call, and I don't blame them. Hard to hold space when your world's gone vacant. And I wish I could tell you what's missing inside, but it's foggy in here, even with open eyes. I wear my silence like armor, I know, but there's hope in the cracks where the light starts to show. Well, the thing is, I'm healing, even when I don't trust what I'm feeling. Every scar is a line in my song, every stumble's a sign I've been walking this long. And I don't have a map, but I've got my feet. Well, the thing is, I'm still me. I won't lie and say it's easy, but I won't hide the storm inside. If you're walking through the darkness, take my hand, we'll walk side by side. Well, the thing is, we're learning, and the fire in our hearts keeps burning. Even when the night feels too long, the strength in the fact we go on. So if you're not okay, let this song set you free. 'Cause the thing is, you're still you, and that's still enough for me.
Welcome in, everybody. How are we doing today? Can you hear me loud and clear? Put a 1 in chat if I sound perfectly fine, please, so I know I am good, if you can hear me. Hope Floats, how you doing? So, I had a certain friend, close friend of mine, actually came by yesterday and dropped a gift off for me. So you see the avatar that I'm using, that I'm talking through. He created a shirt just for me. But I'm waiting for him to enter chat so I can share it. Name is Dragonfly. How are you doing? And I'm going to open the panel for those of you that want to join and hang out. Today's live is nothing important. Well, it is, but it's not about mental health, today's live. It's been 2 years since I've been on YouTube. This is my 2-year anniversary to the day. Mikey, how you doing? All right, since Mikey's here, I'm going to cam up. Take a look at the shirt. And on the back, it says 5150. Let's break the stigma. So, that's my new shirt. Thank you, Mikey. I love it, bro. So, but he asked me what logo I wanted to use, and I sent him that one. And the reason why I chose that logo and the avatar I'm using is because it's got a shield. You know what I'm saying? It's not aggressive. It's mellow. It's to the point. You know, it's basically explaining that the shield protects you from the trauma, the PTSD, and your anxiety, and everything else that you deal with. You know, that's why I promote therapy, because going to therapy and talking about it is like your shield. You're getting it out of your system and protecting yourself. If that makes any sense. To me, it does. To some people, like, you know, sometimes I talk and I think what I'm saying makes sense. To other people, might not make sense. If that makes any sense, I don't know. Well, the thing is, let's move forward. I got a website that's in the process of being worked on. Building a website's not easy. It takes time, and I don't want to rush it. But let me get this link in chat and let people come up. So, drop the link. If you want to come up on panel, click the link. Let me go pin it real quick. Give me just a second. There we go. So if you'd like to come up on panel, you're more than welcome. Jen, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well, young lady. So I do have a sad story. Last night, my mother's cat passed away. So I had to do the duty and dig a burial spot for her cat. Her name was Fluffy. Oh, wow. Damn. What's going on? A transplant team. I meet with the transplant team next week. Is that what? Okay. I understand now. Never mind. You don't have to explain. Hopefully everything goes well. I hope everything goes well. Hopefully things turn around for the better. That's all that matters, is your health. So I'm waiting for people to jump in and hang out and tell me how we met. If you want to come up on panel, you're more than welcome to join me on panel. More than welcome. Mike, if you're still in here, click that link and come up on panel if you want to. I hope you're doing well, Nana's Dragonfly. I hope going back to work was helpful. I hope everything with you is going well. There's a lot going on in these streets, and I hope things get better. There's a lot. And so 2 years, August 13th, 2023 is when I dropped my first video called My Story. My story was talking about what I went through as a child into my young teens, my teens and adulthood. I'm an open book. Lately, and most of you guys know, I got a trip coming up. It is going to be hard, Nana's Dragonfly. I got a trip coming up. Most of you guys know. Next Wednesday, I will be in New Hampshire. Hey, Mike, you got to connect your microphone. You got to allow the mic and cam to work so you can talk on panel. So drop out and come back in. Leave the stage and then come back in and allow the camera and microphone to work. Well, you travel safe, Rosalie. You travel safe. Send me pictures. I'd love to see pictures. Especially of your travels, my friend. Especially of your travels. So, wait for Mike to come back up. Hopefully, he figures out how to activate his mic and camera, and then I'll explain to him how to turn the camera off, so he don't have to be on camera. So, I'm looking for some interesting topics people would like me to cover. Some interesting topics that affect you, that you would like to know more about. Kathy, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm waiting for the merch store to get up and running. That's the next project. So the company I was using before, they had products, but I wasn't a fan of all the products, and the logos that I had, the designs I had did not fit a lot of the products that I wanted to put out there. But with the new company going through, does have a way for it to form to the material that I want to use. Gives me more options. I could have it stitched instead of pressed on certain products. They could stitch it in, which is something I've been looking for, embroidered. You know, like hats. You want your logo embroidered into the hat, not pressed, because it lasts longer. So in another couple of weeks, I'm gonna give it a couple of weeks. I'm not rushing it. Website should be up and running. I can show you guys a sample. Let me see. So I'm going to screen share and share with you guys. Let me know how it works. Window. No, entire screen. Well, it's not working. Oh. All right, you can turn your camera off, Mike. Hit the camera button before I let you up. There's a camera button. There you go. Oh, you disconnect. You did both. You allowed your camera. You just didn't allow the mic to work. Go into your settings. There's a settings button on your phone and activate mic. Once you activate mic, it'll let you come up. I saw your camera, though. So here's a sample. Let me know if you can see it. Put a one in chat if you can see my website. Or if the camera's freezing. Am I freezing? Am I still, can you guys still hear me? Kathy, can you still hear me? Can you see my screen? Can you see what I'm sharing? Oh, my word. This ain't working. All right. There we go, Mike.
All right. You can hear me now?
Yes.
All right.
You
I'm in there.
figured it out. You figured it out, bro. You figured
That's
it
right.
out.
Well, that's
So,
because I got this beautiful woman next to me helping me.
I couldn't do nothing because I'm not over there. I know how StreamYard works, and you have to go into your settings and allow mic and camera. And like if so, all right, I'm gonna go back to screen share. Give me just a second. Okay. So, so it says, my name's Eddie, and well, the thing is, was born out of some of the hardest chapters of my life. I grew up in a world where mental health wasn't taken seriously, and for a long time, I didn't either. I even made fun of people who struggled, not realizing I was one of them. My childhood was marked by abuse, loss, and the feeling that I had to survive alone. By my teens, I was using alcohol to cope long before I knew I was living with PTSD, bipolar disorder, and unspecified personality disorder. At 30, I hit my breaking point. Sitting in my car, I decided to whether to drive off a bridge or walk into a hospital and ask for help. I chose help. The choice didn't fix me overnight. It kept me alive long enough to see that healing is possible. Over the years, I've lost friends to suicide, battled my own dark thoughts, and faced the pain of losing my first child the day she was born. I know what it's like to be so weighed down that reaching out feels impossible. And I know what it's like to have someone tell you just to get over it. This platform was a way of making sure no one else has to go through it alone. I share my story not for sympathy, but to show that your pain can become your strength. If you're struggling, you're not weak and you're not alone. We all carry battles no one else can see. Here, you'll find a place where it's okay to talk about them and where listening is just as important as speaking. So that's the start of my website. So, did you hear that, Mike?
Yes, I did.
And I'm not done with the website. I attached to that website will be merch store, links to a vlog where people could go and share their story and receive input from other people within the community. Laura Nunn, how are you doing? Or how you doing? So it's just a process. He hit the escape button. He exited out too fast. He exited out. He's back again. You can turn the camera off. let me bring you back down until you turn the camera off. Mike's in bed, relaxed. Hit the camera button. There you go. Mike. Make sure you keep the camera off and it shows your avatar and leave the mic on. Oh boy. So usually I always have topics of discussion, and today is different. Yeah, I can't wait until the site's done. I can't wait. I can't wait until it's finished. I did have it called wellthethingiscom, and I'm changing it to WTTI, the 4 letters, WTTI.com. That's what I'm going to change it to, or .org. No, leave the camera on. So, but it's a process. It's a process. So Friday, I have a live. H. Davis, how you doing? Hope you're doing well, brother. So Friday, I have a live talking about unspecified personality disorder this Friday. Something that I've talked about lightly, but I haven't dove too deep into. And it's something that I struggle with, and I'm still learning about it. So I want to share it. So that'll be Friday at 6 p.m. So, but I was hoping Mike would have stayed up for a little bit longer. So 6 p.m. That'll be 6 p.m. on Friday, H. Davis. I used to go live at 8:30, but I changed it to 6 p.m. Yeah. I also want to talk about tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm going to cover sobriety from alcoholism. At 6 p.m. The struggles of sobriety. That's what my live is going to be called. The struggles of sobriety. And then once my merch store is up and running, I'm going to be doing members only lives with trivias where you get a chance to win merchandise. It's just a process. I got somebody helping me because I'm not good at web designing. I'm not good at making logos. I used to be a really good house painter until I injured myself. Used to be really good. Really good. And then I had an injury, and hopefully somebody gave me some advice on things I can take that helps with the arthritis. Christina, you made it in. Laura Nunn, damn, you've been on for 2 years. I remember when you first started. Looking good, dude. Thank you. Thank you. You know, when it comes to my channel, I notice, a lot of creators are worried about, views and people. And the reason why I'm mentioning this is because I don't focus on that. My focus is that one person that I talk to when I go live and I talk about mental health. Yeah, Laura, it's been 2 years. Clumsy, how you doing? So it's about that one person. If I could just help that one person, that's what matters. That's what matters to me. So, and that's all I care about is helping that one person. And if I help 7 people or 5 people or 100 people, that's all that matters. Thank you, Clumsy. And coming and talking to you guys helps me too. So it's a two-way street. Helping you helps me. And being there for each other helps each other too. Bonding. Creating relationships. Learning about each other, how to communicate. Listen. When I come on here and talk, all you guys do is listen. And when I open up this panel, some of you guys come up and you talk. And I'll give you the floor and listen. I'm in Discord. If you need a call and talk, I'm in Discord. My email address. I'm only a message away. Yeah, H. Davis, you can click the link and come up. Ain't nothing stopping you. I've had, a rocky year. This past year has been tough. My consistency has slacked. Aussie True Crime, how you doing? Long time. You come up on panel or you busy? You busy. I just got to be more consistent. And, lately I haven't been, and it needs to change. I got to get more consistent with you guys. Because I know that when I'm consistent, more people are interactive. You can turn the camera off, H. Davis. What's going on, buddy?
Man, how are you?
I'm doing all right, H. Davis. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah. You heard about the news?
What's news?
Miss Christine,
Miss Christine.
yeah, passed away.
No.
She passed away today.
Wow.
hmm Yeah,
I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah, yeah. Everybody in chat. It's like, man, I'll be so busy. It's hard to keep up with me. Congratulations on 2 years.
Well, what have you been up to?
Working nonstop.
How's work for you?
I love it. It's no complaints. It's no complaints. You know, I deal with elderly. They're like, man, you're so fast. I was telling them, you know, I don't know what to tell me I don't know what to say when they say I'm so fast. I've been working in Special Olympics. I told somebody yesterday I'll have another medal. I have 72, possible 73 medals this year within the year before the year ends.
Takes dedication, and you got that.
Thank you. I also
And the love you have for people, H. Davis.
I appreciate you.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I see how you are on these streets,
Mm-hmm.
and I listen and read the things you say in Discords, the care you have for other people. You got a big heart, H. Davis.
I appreciate that.
And I appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
because I know you have your struggles, like we all do,
We out. Yeah.
and you overcame those,
Yeah.
and it made you a better person, right?
You're right. It made me realize on what I wanted to achieve in life.
Yep. So
Yeah, got practiced in a few.
H. Davis,
Uh-huh.
what are you doing this weekend?
I have to work Saturday. I don't know about Sunday. I may go to church. I don't know.
Are you busy Friday too?
Yeah, I have a meeting. And I got football practice tomorrow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you're staying active and working.
Yes.
Staying busy is important because it keeps your mind occupied.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially getting up at 6 in the morning too.
Yep. So what are you doing right now? Because you seem like you up and around and active right now. Is your ADHD kicking in?
I'm actually getting ready to walk to play pickleball in a few.
Okay.
It starts at 7.
Well, thank you for taking time out of your day to grace us with your on panel.
Oh, you good. It's only around the corner from my house.
Yeah, but you didn't have to.
You're right.
You took time out of your day to come hang out with me and my friends.
Yeah.
And your friends.
Yeah.
So, because there's a lot of people in chat that you know personally,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of people in chat you don't know that you will eventually get to know because you're always here.
Mm-hmm.
So, thank you.
No problem.
So, don't hurt yourself playing pickleball now.
One thing I realized that everyone, I don't know if you saw the picture when I put it out. I realized that people knows when I play, I'm giving it my all.
Aren't you supposed to?
Yeah, but see, I'm playing for someone. I'm playing for someone. I'm playing for someone. I don't, I'm playing for someone. When I do the sports, I'm playing for somebody. I, Pickleball gotta be my favorite sport. Like when I'm playing basketball, I'm playing for my stepdad.
And when you play football?
I'm playing for those that doesn't have the ability to play football.
That's
Those,
amazing.
I'm playing for those that doesn't have that ability to run up and down the flat football field. And those that can't catch.
That's amazing.
I try, man. Yep,
Thank you for coming up, H. Davis.
no problem. Y'all have a great day. I gotta get going.
All right, you too, H. Davis.
All right,
Be safe.
you too. Bye.
Bye. H. Davis is very inspiring. Very inspiring. He doesn't let things stop him. I wish I had the mindset he did. He does. So, anybody else wants to come up and hang out? Links pinned at the top. You guys got me for another hour and a half before I direct you to another live stream. Okay. Thank you for letting me know who you are, Laura. Oh, wow. Wow. That's amazing. I just got your text. So, I try not to touch my phone when I'm live streaming, but I happened to glance over and see that I had a text message. So, are you still here? Just waiting to see. Who's still here? Just wondering. I know I got people in the bushes. It'd be nice if you guys came out of the bushes once in a while and said something to let me know who's watching. Ozzy says, I'm still here. Pickle. Pickle. Which one is Pickle? Pickle. I like the name. So, question, Laura. Can I introduce you to my community just as Laura? Can I introduce you? Thank you very much, Pickle. Doing a flyby. Thank you. So, my sister That's awesome. You just made my evening. You did. Coming in the chat. Thank you. That just made my evening. You know, it's crazy. And knowing having supporters that know you personally is what's important to me. And Laura is one of those. Man, I met her, man, how old? 15? No, longer than that. Gotta be longer than that. I think it was right before college. Or was it while I was in college? Yeah, 16 years ago. "16 years ago." Yeah. I saw the comments. Yep. And thank you for that comment, Laura. Thank you. Thank you. It has been a minute. It has. Man, I tell you. And I ain't always been the greatest person because I've had my struggles in life. I ain't always been the greatest person. But you learn. You learn as you move forward, as you mature. You learn. So I'm waiting to see this. I gotta. But let me see if his channel is active. Like if he's scheduled a live yet. I'm looking to see. Okay, he has scheduled a live. Okay. Okay. Now I got to go into studio. Content. Live. Because when my live stream is over, a friend of mine, well, not a friend, he's acquaintance, but somebody I like, I'm a fan of. Has a channel called Elevated Truth Social. And he has two channels. He has his podcast and he has Truth Social. And social is where he auctions off merchandise. And I'm waiting for him to get some Cowboys gear and some Yankees gear. But he's awesome to listen to when he talks too, because he has really good insight in life. I like to befriend people that have insight in life. I like to talk to people that have a little bit more wisdom than me because I learn from them about life. Because we all live different areas of the world. We've all experienced things differently. So when we talk, we learn from each other. And that's important, to learn from each other. That's called growth. If somebody's made a mistake and they share the mistake they made, they're teaching you not to make the same mistake that they made because they know the outcome. And sometimes us as humans don't like to listen. And we go out and do it anyway. And then we're always going back to that person saying, yeah, you're right. I shouldn't have made that mistake. If we would just listen, things would be different, in my opinion. And don't get me wrong, I'm hard-headed too. So, but I've learned to listen to other people. I don't have to believe what they're saying. I just listen. So, but I'm looking for topics of discussion because I like it when the community comes to me and says, hey, can we talk about this? Or can we talk about this? It shows to me that it's something that they live with, they experience, and it shows to me it's something they want to share out to the world that, if you're going through this, you're not alone. That's how I see things. And I could be wrong seeing it that way. But all right, Kathy. And I'm waiting for better internet. They said by the fall. By the fall, it'll be a lot better. It'll be fiber. I'm wondering if they're waiting for the fall to come because it'll be cooler outside and not so hot. But once it's up and running, I'll be able to do DC. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. So if you have Windows 10, just so you know, and if your PC is not compatible with Windows 11, you will stop receiving security updates. So just so you know, you're going to have to upgrade your PC to a Windows 11 compatible PC to update it. My PC is not compatible. So eventually I have to get a new computer. But that will be in due time. I have more important things that are needed. So, but this fall, once the fiber is up and running and I have it in my house, not only will I be able to cam up and talk to you guys, I will be able to do pre-recorded videos of what I want to do and it not take 3 hours to upload. And that's what I've been having a problem with, is the last pre-recorded video I did, it took 3 hours to upload. Now imagine, it is, DC, that fiber is taking forever. That's the problem with living out in the country. We get the tail end of things. They just got to run one street. They got to lay the fiber on one road. Don't get me wrong, it's a long road, but, you know, they could have started on it already. One road. One. And it would be done. Up and running. It's taking forever. So, and it's affecting me because who likes to look at an avatar when you're talking about mental health? You would like to look at the person's face and see the raw emotion when they're talking about it. You know? So, yeah, I get mad when I have to triple click on something too. Yes, Laura. So, but I'm going to drop this link in chat. I have it in here. So the link I just posted is my friend Elevated Truth Social. He does online sales like merchandise. Sophia, how you doing? Like sports memorabilia, sports memorabilia, jerseys, hats, sports related stuff. But I'm a Florida Gator fan, a Dallas Cowboy fan, and a New York Yankee fan. And I haven't seen those come up yet. Because if I did, I would be like, set that stuff aside and I will buy it then. Mark Safe from Surviving. Good one. Good one. Good one. But Mark Safe from Surviving UA Today. But hold on. Gotta mute you guys for a second. Hold on. Hey, bro. I had to take that call. It was my little brother. Like my little brother. Yes. He has not been on my channel. He has not heard me live yet. And yes, the YouTube streets is wild today. You're correct, Sophia, if you're still here. Yes. And yes, Yankees all day, every day till Sunday. So I'm also working on a new song for outro for this channel. The intro I wrote. Now I want something that's more upbeat, hippity, hoppity, not R&B smooth. Something more like, as an outro. Something slow coming in is fine, and have something jamming out as you leave. Yeah, I want something like that. So I'm working on a new song. Since you've been hanging out with, well, the thing is, you learned a lot. Okay, never mind. But I can't sing. I'm going to stop. And that's another thing I would like to do is karaoke nights on my channel once a week. That would be fun. People coming up on piano singing songs. Come on now. Who would not enjoy hearing me sing some Marvin Gaye or some Louis Armstrong or, some somewhere in that line. I'll even practice some Frank Sinatra. So, yeah, the intro to my channel is it's more, in your feels, in my opinion. So that's what I want to do once a month is karaoke. And I need faster internet for that. I need that fiber internet like I had before I came down to Florida. I was always on camera. I was able to do videos, share videos, and everything was fine. I come down here and get that phone line internet, and it's telling me connection unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging into your router or moving closer to it. If I could turn the camera on and point it to you, it's plugged into the router, and the router's right beside me. That's how slow my internet is. So, but that's neither here nor there. But I was going to try to, stay live for the next hour. but I have nothing else to talk about unless somebody wants to come up on panel. Other than that, I got nothing else to talk about. Sweet and Sleuthy, how you doing? I hope you had a good day today. I hope your yesterday went well. I hope everything went well. I hope you're feeling better. Yes, Laura. Like this slow internet. Like I can't. There's a website called Canva, and it makes thumbnails and stuff like that. I can't even do that because the internet's so slow. Like I can make the logos, but it takes forever to download them. Takes forever to upload them. It's just. I'm lucky that I can come live and talk to you guys. It is. It's frustrating. They came out here last year. They came out here last year and laid down fiber internet, right? In my neighborhood. Last year. They have one street left to run, and they finally got the permit for it, and they're waiting till fall to run it. Like people are waiting to get internet now so they can, man. Like if I wanted to share a video with you guys, I couldn't do it because it would freeze. I have to have somebody else come up on panel to do it. I don't want to tell you what my internet is. Look, me when internet is mildly slow. Insert table flip. uh, Kathy, meet my sister Laura. Laura, meet Kathy. Kathy's been with my channel for a while too. Yes, I get that symbol all the time, Laura, all the time. Loading, loading, loading. Oh, man. My word. That's my download speed. So, but it's been I'm missing some other of my mods. I wish they were here to celebrate. I wish certain people that were here from the beginning were here to celebrate. Things have changed. And it sucks. I miss a lot of people that were in this channel from the beginning, and they're not here no more. And it sucks. You know what I'm talking about, Sweet and Sleuthy, because you've been here from the beginning, almost. If not the beginning. It's just that when you make relationships with people and then they leave and they don't tell you why, it hurts. It really does. You know, I know I had a falling out with certain people, and you know, I did message that person asking them for forgiveness. I reached out because I didn't want to have hard feelings with that person anymore. And you got to do that sometimes. You know, and I meant it. When I asked them for their forgiveness, I meant it. And I hope they received the message. And if not, I understand. And it is what it is. You know. I just hope they don't, you know, hold any ill will towards me still. I know that the relationship will never be the same, you know, but I would rather have an FU letter, you know, goodbye, than just disappearing and let me wonder why, you know. That's all. I can accept yeah, I don't want to be here no more because you're boring, useless, whatever your feeling is, and I'll understand it and respect it more. When you're honest to the person and you tell them how you feel, that's what matters to me. Just tell the person how you feel and move on. You know, ignoring them when they did nothing wrong to you and they reach out to you and you ignore them, it's, yeah, I agree with that, Lord. It's better to forgive than hold on to the negativity, which I did reach out to a certain person and ask for their forgiveness. And if they forgive me, they do. I know you do, Sweet and Sleuthy, and thank you. So, you know, I talked to Sweet and Sleuthy outside of YouTube. And we have a friendship. And that's what's important to me, is creating relationships with people. Yes, honesty, you know, even if it isn't with kindness. Give me a Dear John letter. I don't like that, being ghosted. Being ghosted is totally not cool. Like when you've known the person for a year or so and then they ghost you. Yeah, that's the worst. Yeah, it's being ghosted. Yes. I've been ghosted by a few people and it sucks. It really sucks. Because 1 minute everything's going good and the next minute, gone. We don't talk no more. Why? No, it doesn't have to be brutal, to be honest. I totally agree with that statement. Just being honest is what matters. So, but I did share the link in chat. Am I correct? So, I would like you guys to go there after this live. He goes live in 45 minutes. Let me pin it. I'd be like, hey, Eddie, this is how I feel about certain situations, and I don't support it. I'd be like, okay, can I give my 2 cents and have a conversation before you go your way? Just to have a conversation. I agree. And if it's a real sensitive topic, take the honest conversation away from any audience. I agree with that statement. I totally agree. Imagine. Imagine how much better YouTube would be if people would take things behind the scenes and conversate and talk and mend bridges and move forward. And instead of publicly bashing somebody that did nothing wrong. That's why this year has been a rough year for me. So today is the 13th of August, and it's a whole new leaf. It's a whole new chapter. Because I started this channel 2 years on the 13th of August, 2 years ago. New things are coming. Even if it's by the fall, new things are coming. And when I go to New Hampshire, I'll be bringing my equipment with me. So you guys will not be a week without me. I'll be live streaming still. I'll be cammed up, though, because I'll be in places with excellent internet. Yep. You might hear children running around in the background and being noisy, but you'll still see me. Yeah, I don't, me, in my opinion, I don't mind attention. It's just, what attention am I getting? Yes, a whole new chapter. That's the reason why I changed the channel name from All Things Serious to, well, the thing is. Sophia, thank you for the $2 super chat. How do they say it? I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat. That's awesome of you, Sophia. Thank you. And you spelled my name right. So on point. Love it. Some people spell my name with a Y. E-D-D-Y. And I'm like, why? Why the Y? Is it because you just didn't want to put I-E? You just wanted the Y? So, but you know they say when life throws you curveballs, I don't know what life says about that. Because I used to play baseball and I couldn't hit a curveball to save my life. Yeah. But when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Yes. When life throws you curveballs, you catch the balls or dodge them balls. Yeah, Kathy's a good person. Kathy is, I love Kathy. Kathy's been on my panel before. Kathy's a good person. Sweet Sleuthy's been on my panel before. My panel is usually always open for people to come up and talk if they feel comfortable. Thank you, Kathy. My panel is always open. I like to have conversations. You know, I really do. I love conversing with people, especially, you know, because you never know what you're going to learn. You never know. So, and I appreciate those of you who have stuck around with me for the past 2 years. I really do. I appreciate those of you who have held me down the last 2 years. And I want to thank you for it. That's awesome, Kathy. I'm having a beer. I got certificate from city. My construction is done. Peace can return, and I can stay in my pajamas all day. That's awesome. You can stay in your pajamas all day now. So, but I think an hour and 20 minutes has gone long enough. Tomorrow, I will be here with a topic of sobriety. Same time, same place. Friday, I will be here with the topic of unspecified personality disorder. Same time, same place. And may I say, shakes fist at sky, no more wind events to tear up my framing of roof, please. So, those of you who want to be here, I know you did it on purpose, Laura. Those of you who want to be here tomorrow, I'll be here tomorrow, 6 p.m., talking about sobriety. Sweet Sleuthy, you know how to get a hold of me. Sophia, thank you for being here and hanging out. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciated it. And with that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow.